Ass and abs and ass. Here we go. Sit tall, find your band just above the knees. You've got a light touch underneath of the thighs. Find length through your low back or your lumbar spine. Take a deep breath in first to prepare. On your exhale, tuck the tail, curl back through your spine. We're rolling to just the base of the tailbone or the sacrum. Hold here, you can reach the arms out or keep them underneath of your thighs for support. Draw the ribs in and the belly button to the spine. Deep breath in again. Your exhale deepens the work to sit you up nice and tall. We're going to take 2 more of those. Breathe in first. Exhale, tuck the tail, roll back as you articulate through the spine. A little bit of tension on your band. Hold, cinch, pull belly button back. Breathe in again. Exhale, sitting up all the way. Good. Breathe in again. Exhale, deeply tuck and curl. We want to stay light in the hip flexors, heavy in the core. Maybe take it back to this place of uncontrollable shake. I don't know if you can see, I'm already there. Breathe in at the bottom. Exhale deep in the work as you sit tall. Let's go one more time. Inhale, exhale, tuck and curl. We're rolling back. Option to flex the feet and dig your heels into the floor to take tension out of the hip flexors. We're just going to take hands to prayer and start to rotate. Ground through hips and knees, feet don't move. Rotate from your spine, wring it out like a wet washcloth. Exhale, find the middle. Inhale to the other side. Exhale, find center. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Working on the posterior lateral breath. Trying not to let your belly poke out as you rotate from side to side. Move slowly here. Pit stop in the middle. Fight the urge to move quickly. Press your hands together and really light up the muscles of your back and shoulders. Find the middle. Reach the arms out, plug in the core. It's a pulse, however. The pulse is not going to lift high. The pulse will knit the bottom rib to the top of the hips. We're going to pump the belly button back for 3, 2, hold, breathe in, exhale, roll with control all the way down to the mat. The arms will reach high. We'll place them by your sides, and then we'll walk the feet like 2 to 4 inches from the glutes. We know this. Pelvic curl. Deep breath in at the bottom. Exhale, curl as you roll your hips up to the sky, one bone at a time. Press down through the feet as you pause here. Press down through shoulder blades, triceps, and fingers. Find a little bit of extension through the mid-back to support the work from behind. Pull the hips towards the heels to contract the hamstring muscles. Breathe in. Exhale, curl down, one bone at a time. We'll only be here for 2 more of these, 3 total. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, curl. You're peeling your spine off the mat like a fruit by the foot. Hold at the top. Inhale, continue to cinch the ribs closed like a pair of shoelaces as you roll down, one bone at a time. I'll do one with my arms above my head so you can see the articulation of my spine. Breathe in. Exhale, tuck and curl, roll up. From here, check to make sure the glutes are engaged, the hamstrings are drawing in towards the heels. We'll take a pulse, 1 inch. We go up first with the hips. Up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. We're really feeling the sensation here of the under booty and the feet firmly planting into the mat for support. You've got 4. You've got 3. You've got 2. Hold your hips high. Breathe in. On the exhale, we'll march the right leg to table. Same side repeaters. You've got 3. Last 2. Hinging that thigh bone at the hip crease. 1. Extend your right leg up to the sky. We're going to articulate down, keeping the left knee over the second toe. Lengthen and reach. Take it up. Curling down. Lifting high. Last 2. Last 1. Once we get up, lower the right leg in alignment with the left, and we're going to lift back up for 5. For 4, distribute the work. For 3. Last 2. Last one more set of pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. Plant both feet, lift hips, exhale, curl all the way down. We'll go right to the other side, roll through your spine, hips go high, 4 marches with the left leg. Exhale, breathe in. Check to make sure the ribs stay closed, the belly button draws down, and we're keeping hips stacked and stable. We've got one more here. Extend that left leg up. We're curling down and we're curling up. Lengthening those left toes up to the sky. Keep them there. If you need a little bit of softness in the knee, never hurt anybody. 2 more. Rolling up and down. Last one, stay high. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lower the leg. Down and up. Good. Press into the right foot. Really feel this glute and hamstring supported by every other part of the body. Last 2. And 1. Lift the leg, breathe in, plant both feet, exhale, curl all the way through your spine. You get an inhale to prepare as you reach the arms high. Exhale, float both legs to tabletop. You can point the toes, flex the feet, do a Barbie situation, whatever you'd like. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale, it's a bow. T-point down, lift head, shoulders. We'll pause. Breathe in again. Stay for your breath out. This time, as you release upper body, tap your toes to the floor. Breathe in. Exhale. Now, I've got a teeny bit of space here in my low back. We call this neutral pelvis, neutral spine. If you want to keep that, do it. Otherwise, we're going to tuck and smush the low back into the mat to keep you protected. Once again, if you can find that place of uncontrollable shake, like so, that means we're really working from the deep core. Last 2. Last one. Bow up and hold. Extend your right leg long. Go fingertips to ears, elbows wide. Rotate armpit to hip for crisscross. We're going to keep the tuck of the tail and the imprint of the low back into the mat. For 5. Switch. 4. Switch. 3. 2. 1. Hug the knees. Release head, shoulders. Take a little windshield wiper if you need. Then you're going to roll over onto your right side. Take your bicep, connect it to your ear for support. We'll bring the shoulders, the hips, and the heels in one line. Keep your band. Instead of collapsing into the rib cage, I want you to lift your ribs high to the sky, just from the sides here, and then plug in from the front. Hip bones are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Top hand braces in front of you. We'll start with a hydrant right away. Float the top leg, and we'll lower to a hover. A lot of folks think the work here is all in the legs, but it's really about the neutrality of the spine. So if you keep this neutral, just like if you were standing on your own 2 feet, you're going to laser this work in right where we want it. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, hold it up. Flex the foot, press it out straight. Bend it towards your chest 90 degrees. Push out through the heel, breathe in, and exhale to bend. You've got 2 more here, and then we add a combo. We'll do both movements together. Lift, bend. We'll add this lift and this bend. We're only going up 3 inches, working through the outer ankle joint to try to stay parallel. Last 2 sets. One set is one of each thing. Exhale to push. Inhale to lift and lower. Just the lift for 8, 7. Find the length. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it high, point your toes. Appetizer plate circles of the thigh bone and the socket, similar to single leg circles with your band. Last 2, reverse it. Breathing in. Okay, last warm up here. Keep the leg long. Press yourself up so you're on your bottom forearm. Rotate your chest towards the mat. Place your top hand just in alignment with the shoulder. We're going to bend this knee up here. Draw the ribs in, support from the upper body. Lift, lower, lift, lower. We want to isolate the work to the outer glute. You've got 8, that shin is sliding up and down, staying parallel to the wall. 6, 5, 4, check for core. 3, 2, hold it, flex the foot. Last thing, press your hip forwards as you send your heel back. Working on hip extension as well as connection to glute and hamstring. Last 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees, come into tabletop position, and then high plank. Tuck the tail slightly, firm your thighs, stack your wrists underneath your shoulders, pull your belly button up, and we've just got hip dips. 8. Switch. Every time you go side to side is an opportunity to draw up through the core. Spiral your elbow tips back, press into the fingertips. Little lift up onto the balls of the feet, and then we switch. Couple more for 5, 4, 3, 2. Find the middle. Flex the foot and lift. Flex the foot and lift. Find length, then squeeze your butt right where the hamstring connects. Breathing so heavy. For 3. Last 2. Last 1. Lower all the way down. And then roll over to the other side. The end. I hope that this was helpful. Have a great day.